Elmo MX-P3 4K visual presenter. Honest results prove it's worth every classroom. What if every document, specimen, or product sample you held up during a presentation looked as sharp on a 12-foot screen as it does in your own hands? Most educators and professionals settle for blurry projections and pixelated frustration every single day. They lose the room, they lose credibility, and they never quite understand why their audience keeps tuning out. The Elmo MX-P3 4K Ultra HD visual presenter was built to end that cycle permanently. If your visuals have ever let your content down, keep watching. Think about the last time you held up a document, a textbook page, or a physical product sample during a presentation and watched half your audience squint. The image was soft. The colors looked washed out. Someone in the back row asked you to read it aloud because they simply could not make it out. You did your best, but in that moment, you knew the technology was failing you, not the other way around. For teachers, this plays out multiple times daily. Science demonstrations lose their impact when students cannot read a slide clearly. Art teachers struggle to convey brushstroke detail on a grainy projected feed. Corporate trainers watch remote participants disengage the second a physical document appears on screen. The deeper frustration is not just the blurry image. It is the invisible cost, the learning that does not land, the training that loses momentum, the meeting where your credibility quietly erodes. You deserve better. So does your audience. Then everything changed. Here is what actually works, and here is exactly why it works so well. Do not just pick any document camera. Make sure it has true 4K Ultra HD resolution with fast, accurate autofocus, so you never experience that soft, unreadable image in front of your audience again. The Elmo MX-P3 4K Ultra HD visual presenter delivers native 4K at 30 frames per second using a 13-megapixel CMOS sensor. Every brushstroke, every printed label, every cellular detail on a histology slide comes through with a clarity that makes your audience lean in. One medical school professor eliminated supplementary printed handouts entirely because the projected image was sharp enough for every student in a tiered lecture hall to follow without assistance. That is a genuine transformation, not a minor upgrade. The 16 times digital zoom, the first of its kind at 4K resolution, pulls in fine detail on small objects without any quality loss. One push autofocus locks within seconds. At just 1.2 pounds with a fully foldable design, it travels as freely as your ideas do. Here's a quick question. Do you currently use a document camera, or is this the tool you have been waiting to discover? Drop it in the comments. The built-in LED lighting and a generous 14.7 by 11.1 inch imaging area ensure what you see in real life is exactly what your audience sees on screen. The credibility behind the Elmo MX-P3 4K Ultra HD visual presenter is not manufactured. It is earned repeatedly across real environments by real professionals. An educational technology specialist who tested it across settings from elementary science labs to university anatomy lecture halls called it without hesitation the most capable document camera she had ever evaluated. An AV industry analyst described it as the only document camera currently capable of fully justifying a 4K display infrastructure investment, a significant claim from someone whose role is to assess the entire market. A corporate training manager confirmed that remote Microsoft Teams participants could read small printed text on physical product labels held directly to the camera. Their previous setup made that completely impossible. An elementary school teacher with 15 years of experience called it the best document camera she had ever used. Elmo backs every unit with a 5-year limited warranty. Trust like that is not claimed. It is consistently demonstrated. The Elmo MX-P3 4K Ultra HD visual presenter does not simply improve your presentations. It changes how your entire audience experiences everything you share, whether they are in the room, joining remotely, or watching a recording later. Thousands of educators, trainers, and professionals have already made this shift, and the difference in their environments is measurable from the very first session. I have dropped my link in the description and pinned it at the top. Just click and see for yourself. You have worked around average technology long enough. This one was built for exactly what you do.
For demo videos and current pricing, check the link in the description.